welcome to Illyria. Okay. So it's finally warm and it's summer, so I thought I would share our favorite sunscreens with you guys. Let's just jump right in. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this sunscreen. This is the Badger Kid sunscreen. I also want to start out by saying that I'm only going to be reviewing sunscreen that we use for the kids. Obviously sometimes I use this, but I personally don't use this kind. I guess I want to start out by saying that I feel like there's a huge sunscreen, don't put sunscreen on your kids. Every sunscreen is bad and has all these bad ingredients. The way I feel about that is kind of just, I do try to put all natural stuff on the kids as much as possible, but also that stuff I feel like is just really, really overpriced, and sometimes I feel like it's really just a marketing gimmick, and a lot of the ingredients are pretty much the same as the copper tone stuff. And I honestly think a horrible sunburn is worse than whatever ingredients are in the sunscreen. My opinions about it are obviously going to be different than yours, but I really think that putting on sunscreen is safer than not wearing sunscreen. That being said, I still think that the sun's good for you, and I think that you should be out in the sun, and I think that kids should be out in the sun, and vitamin D is essential to our body for making new cells, and yeah. Sunscreen is the one that we first started using, and I do really like this one. The only reason why I feel like we don't use it that much is because it's really expensive, and you only get 2.9 fluid ounces in this, where the other one I'll show you in a second, you get a lot more, and I think you even get on Amazon you can get 2 squeezy tubes of it, and it's much cheaper. This stuff is hyperallergenic, broad spectrum, no animal testing. I love this one. It smells really good. The only thing is I feel like it takes forever / doesn't really sink into the kid's skin. But this one, I feel like out of all of them has the most all natural ingredients. And I think you can get this one on Amazon. I'll link it down below. But I do still really like this one. There are a couple other, I think, scents. This one is the kids one, and this scent is the tangerine and vanilla. And it's not it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It literally smells like vanilla and tangerine, which isn't bad. But yeah, I do also think ours is kind of yucky, but I feel the bottle doesn't really stay nice for a while for how much you pay for it. I feel like this is $14 or $17 for just this size. I just kind of feel like they could maybe make the packaging a little bit better quality for something that you're paying for, but I do really like this one. So my favorite one is the Baby Ganix sunscreen. This, you get 6 fluid ounces in this one. It kind of has a little bit of a funky scent, but this one's also 50. What's this one? This one's 30. I know that they do have a 50, but maybe when I bought this one they didn't have a 50. Anyways, this one also is broad spectrum, water resistant, non-allergenic, and it does have zinc, and it's supposed to be formulated without parabens, fragrances, and all those bad products, and it's not animal tested. So this, you can get this on Amazon, and it also comes with 2 of this same size. So I feel like you're getting so much more with this one, and I love that this one is so much easier to rub in on their skin. I feel like it's just much easier. I also like that it's tear free. I don't think that this one has that. I don't think so, because I want to say that one time this did get into one of their eyes and it wasn't fun. I just love this one. I also because it comes in the little face one. So this one is the same exact thing as this, but it comes in this really nice little scroll up thing, and you can just put it on their face, and it's really easy, and it's a little bit, and it also goes back down, and it's really easy for little babies. Also you can put this on their whole body too. And I love this. I think this was $8, so it was a little bit pricey, but the convenience of this is definitely worth it. And I think you can even get these like in a bundle or whatever. I'll try and like link that down below. But I love the Baby Ganix. This one is just absolutely perfect. I've used it and I really like it because you can actually like get rid of that white cast. That this one, like, you kind of can't do that. Like, they're sort of white until like it kind of rubs off. But this one you don't really get that, and I love that you get more. The squeezy tube. This one I feel like is just much more like, this one's not as flexible as this. Like, see how this one, where like you kind of can't like, so I feel like it cracks more at the top, where like this one doesn't really have like a paper thing. Like, see how this one kind of has like a paper on it, so it comes off, but this one like doesn't. So I just feel like the packaging is just better, and you just get your money's worth with this one. Those are like my thoughts about those two sunscreens. You can get both, I think you can get both of these at like Target. I'm not sure if you can get the Badger one at Target. You might be able to, maybe some Targets. I think the Targets around me you definitely can't, but these two you can definitely get at Target. I'll link them below from Amazon because I think that they're a little bit cheaper and they do kind of like a bundle thing. I haven't noticed like any allergic reaction with either of them. Even like on their face, and like I know both of my boys have kind of had bouts of eczema here and there, and I'll even put it on their eczema and it doesn't seem to like annoy that or just like irritate it or anything. And when I've used it, like, it doesn't really irritate my skin, it doesn't make me feel dry, it doesn't really leave that kind of like sticky, like, I don't know, draggy feeling that sometimes they do. And yeah, so me and my husband like don't normally use this. Like, I'll only use these if like I don't have any sunscreen, but the sunscreen that I use is like a little bit different. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching. Bye. Okay. Let's start. So